Welcome to Backyard Plinking. My name is Charles. I'll be your host as we go through and explore everything BB and pellet related, from air pistols to air rifles, targets, and ammo. Beginning of the video, you saw a project. It's covered up. Keep praying for the sun to come back out. Been a little rough on the weekends, which has held up the progress on getting the fence fixed so we can get the rest of the range done. However, it did give me enough time where I forced myself to go back through and try to finish some things that I had planned to do the rest of the year, but just to be honest with you, been too damn lazy to start. I'm glad I did with this one. But a few more changes on the electronics and some of the mechanical stuff to get worked out, and I'm hoping once you guys get to see this thing that you get as big a kick out of it as I did, trying to figure out how to make everything work that I want it to, to be able to use and enjoy. So, alright, that's out of the way. We'll look at a CO2 BB only pistol today. The license is from, yes, UMAREX. They're still kind of getting ahead of the game. This one is a Colt Defender. It advertises about 410 feet per second. Now this is all metal. The only plastic things on here are the trigger, the safety button, and the grips. That's it. Everything else is metal. The rear sights are fully adjustable. The front sight is fixed, but when it comes out of the box, it is dotted, so you don't have to worry with that. Now, this is where the magazine release button normally would be. This one doesn't have a removable magazine, so to speak. It's built in. So you hit the button, the magazine is actually right there. It's one of the ones that's got the little slide. You pull it down, lock it into place, pour the BBs in, release it. Now, when you push the button to release this, you want to make for sure that don't just hit it and let it pop out. It is spring loaded in there. You have to grab it firmly, push it straight together. That'll lock it back into place. Now here's something. A guy that I know locally had asked me, a little safety that's in there. You see more and more of these they don't have a crossbow safety or anything like that. The CO2, the BB pistols at least, or some of the pellets, but they have the safety located right there. So he asked me, he says, why are they putting them there? It just doesn't make any sense. Actually, it does. Somebody had an ingenious idea. I've said many times before, things like this, especially the ones with a blowback, are great training tools for people. They really are. A lot of these things have the same weight, the same feel. The important part is, this one right here has 3 safeties. The manual safety that's on here, your trigger finger, and the one between your ears. Modern firearms have 2 of those, not 3. Most of them don't have a manual safety. By locating a safety here, you practice with this enough, that winds up being your natural position, which is where your finger needs to be anyway. Never put your finger on the trigger until you're ready to squeeze it. I thought that was a good idea. Probably by accident, maybe by design. Might not ever know. Anyway, get some targets set up. Let's take a few shots. I believe it's 16 in the magazine. course, I didn't have it fully loaded, so. And once again, because it's from UMAREX, they advertised that when you take it out of the box, it's supposed to be sighted in. I shot this thing, yeah, a couple of times yesterday, and they do seem to go where they're supposed to. We're out again, because I didn't load it all the way, but that's okay. The grip that's on the back is kind of wide. It's not too bad because the beaver tail laps over far enough. The width of the grip is kind of chunky, but I mean, you got to remember, this is an all metal gun. This would be a great trainer for somebody. It's going to be harder for a younger individual to get a hold of. Trigger placement is not bad, at least for somebody who has a little bit larger hands. Okay, does have a front rail on it, laser or light or something like that. Just a Picatinny style, but it only has one groove, so whatever you get would have to be specific for it. The hammer doesn't move, but it is there. Colt Defender from UMAREX. It's about 50 to 60 bucks, depending on what retailer that you go to, but you can pull this straight off of the shelf. Very cool. Till next time, my name is Charles. It's been Backyard Plinking.